My poor little bear doesn't feel good. He never lays like in the middle of the kitchen floor, you guys. He never does this. He always like goes to his bed or lays on the living room floor or somewhere in a corner. Just he snuggles up. But today he really has just been staying in the kitchen. I don't know what's wrong. Look at him, he's so mopey. We made him an appointment. The vet's gonna fit him in tomorrow. So we need to take him in because we don't know what's wrong. What's the matter? Look, his eyes are even. He just looks so mopey. What's the matter? What's the matter? You don't feel good? But yeah, this morning he seemed okay. He seemed fine. And then I put him out on the patio to use the bathroom, and usually he's out there for maybe a few seconds to a minute, and then he barks when he's ready to come back in. So I don't even think about it. Once I stick him out there, I don't even think about him again because I know that he's going to bark when he's ready to come in. He won't let you just leave him outside. And he's not like an outside dog. He's a weirdo. I know most dogs like to go outside, but mine really does not. Even at our last house, we had a big yard for him to run around in. Nope, didn't care for it. He would go outside, do his business, and he wanted to come right back in. Even when he was younger, we used to, try to take him on a few walks, but he would walk like a little bit, and then he'd kind of just lay there slumped over, and he would refuse to walk, so we'd have to pick him up and carry him the rest of the way. But yeah, he's a house dog. He loves to like run around in the house. But anyways, so I put him out this morning to go pee and poo or do whatever he needed to do. And I kind of forgot about him because I was just expecting his usual, to bark. But he never barked. And so then Neil finally got up, and Neil's kind of lounging around on the couch. And that's when I was like, where's Riley? Because usually Riley would be kind of up, walking around, messing with Ian, knocking down his towers, eating, drinking, just barking, just being a dog. But I noticed it was really quiet, that he wasn't walking around, and I was like, oh my gosh, is he still outside? Because he never had barked, and he was out there for, I actually don't know how long he was out there, maybe, I'd say as short as 15 minutes and as long as maybe like a half hour. And so I checked the patio, and sure enough, he was still outside, and he had found a nice shaded area underneath Ian's water table, but that was just not like him. He does not just pick a spot outside and lay down. My dog just never does that. He doesn't like to be outside. So I went outside to get him, and he just stayed laying there, so I picked him up and brought him back in the house. And usually I'll kind of pick him up, put him over the threshold to the patio door inside, and then he kind of walks off and goes and finds a comfortable spot in the house. But today he didn't do that. I put him in the house, and he just slumped right there on the floor, right in front of the patio door. Sorry, there's tons of sushi on the table. I put him in here, and he just slumped over right on the floor. So I was like, okay, that's not like him. He never lays right there, and he never will just slump down on the floor. So I was just kind of watching him, and I noticed he was shaking just ever so slightly, like you really had to watch, but he was shaking. So I called the vet, and I told them, that he was very lethargic today, and he was shaking a little bit. So I called the vet. He's also got a sore on his, I guess a dog elbow, his elbow. He usually has really long fur because he's a Yorkie. But look. I don't know if you guys can see. He's totally shaking. Anyways, he usually has really long hair because he's a Yorkie, and he started to smell, so we took him to the groomers, and usually we just have them give him a bath, but our new house does not have AC, and it gets kind of hot in here, and so we were like, just go ahead and shave him down really short because we didn't want him to be hot. And so they shaved him down, and that's when we noticed he had these sores. They're he had one really bad looking one on his elbow, and he had some interspersed between his paws, so I told the vet that too. I was like, we just had him groomed, and he's got sores on his like skin, and he's shaking, and I don't know what's wrong with him. So yeah, they fit us in really fast, and we're gonna go see them tomorrow, and hopefully he'll feel better soon, cause he's so sad. Oh, good dad. I gave him this little thing to lay on, but he doesn't want to lay on it. Look at this. He's not even fighting it. I'm gonna give him a bath. See if that helps him feel any better.
I think it'd probably be better if you did it more like a shower.
Well, I thought this would be more relaxing.
You just could stand up the whole time. I'm sure she's regular shampoo. He's hairy, not furry.
I went to go film a few minutes ago. I'm laying on the floor, and as soon as I turn the camera on, he starts playing with his junk. I was like, he doesn't feel good, and then he starts humping himself. I'm like, you're not making it believable, Riley.
She makes the water cooler. She makes the water colder, not cold, but cooler.
Why?
Oh, that's good. Because it might be hot. It's hot. His feet are dripping hard, so you could have.
Over there. Okay, so Riley's bath did seem to help quite a bit. It at least relaxed him, if nothing else. He's downstairs in a normal sleeping spot of his, on the carpet, and not like randomly in the middle of the kitchen floor, but we gave him a bath, and then we took him outside to dry him off so he'd get some fresh air. And he walked around a little bit outside, which is good because he hasn't been walking around too much today. But he still wasn't quite his normal self. He was walking very, very slow and careful. Very much like an old man. He is old, though. Riley's very, very old. I got him, I think, the summer before I went into 11th grade. So, yeah, I think he's like 12 and a half years old. And unfortunately, the life expectancy for his breed is 10 to 15 years, so he's right in the middle of the danger zone there. But yeah, he was walking very, very slow and very careful, but he did pee and he did go number 2, so I guess that's all good. He hasn't really eaten any of his kibble today, but he did eat some carrots. Carrots are like his favorite snack, but those of you who have been subscribers for a while already know that about Riley. Carrots are like his favorite treat. We don't even buy regular dog treats because, yeah, the guy loves carrots, some baby carrots. So we gave him some baby carrots, and he ate those. And now he's just kind of relaxing. He's asleep, and he's not shaking, so that's good. But yeah, tomorrow he's got a vet appointment, and Neil will be taking him to that. Hopefully Riley can feel better, and it's not something terrible that he needs some terrible surgery for, or worse. I mean, I know he's really, really old, but I'm not done with him. I still love him. So, anyways, please send Riley some prayers to feel better soon, and I will see you all tomorrow. Bye.